I know you guys thought I quit YouTube. I'm back. If you don't recognize me yet, my name is Alex. We're an AI agency in Toronto called Peak Demand. We help small, medium enterprise businesses adopt AI in a safe, meaningful, and compliant way. We're doing that for both Americans and Canadians. So if you need help with anything digital, AI stuff, don't hesitate to schedule a discovery call with us because you guys are. So we really appreciate it. And all the likes and engagement and new subscribers. I wouldn't be doing these videos if you guys hadn't been engaging. So really appreciate that. I will warn you, however, that this video is going to be highly technical and not very fun. It's not anything to do with politics or mortgages or immigration or anything like that. It's gonna just be dry AI stuff, guys. So if you don't like that stuff, swipe away or click away or wherever you are, just you leave the video. But appreciate you if you want to leave a like before you leave. Great, dislike, no problem. If you are in the logistics space and you are trying to figure out how to make AI work for your company, this video might be for you. Still, it's going to be boring, guys. I can't tell you how boring this stuff is. Like, we even show clients exactly what to do. Like, we'll say, hey, this is the business, this is exactly what we're doing, you can do it yourself. They don't even want to do it themselves, guys, because it's that boring and technical and generally difficult. But we trudge on. So this video is going to be about voice AI for logistics companies, cut call wait times. We're also going to touch gently on GEO, or generative engine optimization, because that is becoming increasingly important for businesses to get found for their services. So let's get into it. And again, I'm going to warn you, this is dry stuff. The industry shift, why logistics companies are moving from manual phones to AI-driven communication. So we are seeing this across the board, every industry. People are becoming increasingly bad at answering phones, especially landlines, for their businesses. And we called hundreds of clinics in Canada at the beginning of the year just to try and help promote AI and get them more efficient and stuff like that. We onboarded a bunch of them, but the majority of Canadian clinics, they don't even answer the phone, guys. Like, you'll call a clinic trying to get a doctor or a nurse or whoever is at the clinic to help you. They don't answer the phone in Canada anymore, guys. So we're trying our best to help, see if we can at least get people to, leave messages with AI agents so that someone on the team can see it eventually. But this type of switch to AI voice, it's going to happening in healthcare really quickly. We're getting hospitals talking to us now, but I believe manufacturing and logistics is next, just because of how many of these industries are pretty aged and have archaic workflows. So the three major forces are reshaping how logistics companies handle communication, dispatch, and customer expectations. Call volumes and expectations have exploded. Shippers, receivers, and partners now expect real-time shipment updates, instant responses, 24/7 availability. As freight volumes grow and delivery windows tighten, manual phone-based dispatch becomes a bottleneck. The voice AI vendors and logistics report significant operational improvements, including 50 to 70% reductions in routine call handling. So instead of you guys having to answer 100, 200 calls a day, you're doing 50 to 100, if that. I mean, AI agents might zero that out. And here's some real world claims from some of the voice engines that have been working with logistics and have developed case studies. We use some of these voice engines. So like they're really good, guys. Like, it's insane how powerful this technology is. Conversational AI became practical for logistics. So modern voice agents can understand natural languages, identify intent, integrate directly into TMS, WMS, and CRM systems, and handle both inbound and outbound calls. This includes shipment status requests, driver check-ins, rate checks, dock scheduling, delivery confirmations, appointment reminders. Here's some more references from some pretty powerful vendors who were putting together case studies. Hopefully we can get a case study for our logistics guys. AI assistants are becoming the new front page of the internet. This is the last thing we want to talk about. Like, when it comes to finding vendors, suppliers, partners, people are increasingly using AI agents to determine who's the best fit for them. So ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, Copilot, Grok, they are the new Google. So it's important that our visibility through these channels, it's a new channel essentially, is as strong as possible. And it's, the if you haven't done SEO in your logistics company, you guys should get started on that. We can help you with that. Book a discovery call. But now the SEO people, the SEO teams, if you guys have been doing strong SEO, you have an opportunity to now get found on some of these chatbots like ChatGPT. Like we get leads from ChatGPT, we get leads from Google, we get leads from YouTube. So all of the leads that we get are generally organic. I don't even know if we have any active marketing campaigns happening right now. Generally, most of our leads are organic, and then I guess referrals. But the reason why we get organic leads through ChatGPT is because these AI systems are using a 3-layer validation model: relevance, authority, and consistency. Oh yeah, Tim Hortons, baby. And these 3 layers determine the type of companies or services that these chat bots, large language models, are going to refer when speaking to business owners, customers, people looking for service. So companies that get recommended are generally ones that publish consistent operational data, use clear entities and structured metadata, provide transparent service details, appear credible across multiple authoritative sources. So guys, we do a lot of written content. I'm doing YouTube content now. God damn, YouTube is killing me, guys. Can't tell you. I'm gonna give ratings to the YouTube content creators. This stuff is hard, guys. I'm having to come up here and look like a fool pretty much all the time. But this is getting us leads, so I don't mind. Like we're finding business owners that need help. Shift statement. Okay, so basically, reasons why you should move towards AI: overworked dispatch teams, increased hold times, missed load opportunities. AI assistants recommending your competitors because their authority, signal structure, and consistency appear stronger. That's having to do with the GEO. So voice AI is going to help you with all of the active real-time operations and tasks. Generative engine optimization in tandem with the voice agent means you're getting organic leads, and then an AI agent is managing them for you, which is great. That's what we have. And that's what we try to employ for our customers. At least the voice AI agent side's pretty firm, or getting more and more firm. But the SEO side, guys, you got to do better. We show Canadian business owners what SEO is. They're like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know what any of that means. It's been powering the internet for 30 years, guys. So why this shift matters? Let's just ask it for logistics people. What people ask: where's my shipment? Can you move 44 container from Vancouver to Edmonton tomorrow? What's your on-time delivery rate for refrigerated loads? An AI voice agent can respond with clear brand identity, clear brand identity, published service areas, documented performance. Literally, like, we can train the agents on what technical documents you have for the business, and they'll be able to reiterate that on the call, no problem. And then references to validated regulatory frameworks. Again, like, this is so important for lead generation that we have references to every single contextualized authority for every single one of our pieces of content now, guys. So this piece of content is about logistics. So we're going to have Transport Canada Motor Carrier Division here. We're going to have the National Safety Code for carriers here, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. These 3 links are indicating to the large language models that these guys at peakdemand.ca are doing their research, because they're referencing transportation and logistics authorities in their transportation and logistics content for voice AI. That's how this works, guys. So I really do implore you, if you are getting into lead generation through SEO, GEO, you have to take it to the extra mile. And guess what, guys? Robots do this stuff. So you tell the robot to go the extra mile, and it'll quite literally do it for you. You don't need to worry about that stuff, guys. Well, I mean, you have to know how to do it. That's why you hire us. But generally, like, all this stuff is done by robots now. Who gets filtered out? Carriers with vague or incomplete websites. We see this all the time. Like, we see websites with nothing on them, guys. Logistics companies with nothing on their website, guys. It's not good. You got to do more. Publish metrics, response time, coverage, no structure or data schema, phone lines that ring with no answer. Healthcare clinics, same thing. which clinic in Toronto offers same day lab courier pickup, which medical courier follows proper PHI compliance. And it's funny because when we were putting together this content, I wanted to contextualize it through multiple industries, and it honed in on the logistics for healthcare, honed in on the logistics for manufacturing. So if you are engaged in operations in these sectors but have to do with logistics, you might find this piece of content for a niche case for voice AI. I don't know. Well, we'll see what the large language models say, but this is the type of, and I'm going to say contextualization a lot, guys, because that's exactly what it is. We're contextualizing logistics, voice AI, GEO for manufacturers. So people who are heavy into manufacturing or logistics companies that work heavily with manufacturers, they will find us because of this stuff. I'm literally showing you how we get found right now, live. Let's see what else. Utilities people, yeah, we got some stuff. SaaS people, a little bit. Let me see. Voice app for GEO frameworks for logistics operators. So when it comes to any sort of voice AI workflow, we want to map out the critical voice journeys. Like, what are people actually calling you for? Why are they calling? When are they calling? And what happens after the call? We want to map that out, and then we want to automate as much as we can of that. And then we want to make sure, obviously, for the GEO and lead generation stuff, that you are visible. It's like you can do one half and you can do the other half, but when you do both together, it makes you look like a beast online. It makes your company look really strong. So when you're publishing GEO ready authority signals and your NAP name, address, phone number are consistent across directories, and that phone number is attached to an AI assistant, and you start to get calls to the assistant, you've essentially created a garden of organic lead generation that's being tended to by a Terminator gardener who is going to be able to answer every call and get them into your workflows. It's really good. It's really cool stuff, guys. I never, I've been in tech for 15 years. I never thought I'd come to a point where it's like organic lead generation into automated sales. That's the bottom line, what we're doing here. So you want to map critical voice journeys. I'm going to go through this a bit more quickly because it's pretty big. You want to automate what's predictable. Instrument every call basically is saying you want to analyze the call in a way where you're finding out the intent, resolution, handle time, keywords, escalation conditions. So like when a call is going to get escalated, it's like the functionality behind the call. Let me see. Publish GEO ready authority signals. This is when we're getting more into the lead generation stuff. So you want to be posting your performance online, guys. You want to be showing the digital world what you're all about. Like I'm going to tell you right now, this company was built off of me pumping out content in regards to voice AI. Obviously, I have to know a lot about voice AI. I'm putting up thousands of words at a time, so I'm studying, learning, building robots. Like my entire life now is voice AI. It sucks, guys. It's boring stuff, guys. But I can tell you right now that reflection of what I know through large language models into the content back into the large language model is generating leads, because the large language models are like, hey, this team knows a hell of a lot about voice AI for these particular sectors. Whenever someone asks about that stuff in chat, send them to Peak Demand, and it's working. So you want to publish GEO ready authority signals content consistently, guys, consistently, and you will get leads. Consistently. If you don't have time for that stuff, you pay us to do it for you. Close the loop with search and AI assistants. This is when you have full front-end automation, guys. You have a completely automated front end of your business, from AI discovery through chatbots all the way to AI assistants doing all the front-end work for lead intake, customer service, sales. It gets insane, guys. And I can understand why people are afraid of AI, because of this type of workflow is completely automated. No human in the loop, guys. You just have humans looking at robots do the work. It's crazy. The 3-layer validation model AI assistants use to rank and cite logistics companies. These are the essentials for GEO. You have the relevance layer. I'm going to touch on this really, really briefly. And then if you guys need to get into more of it, I'll put the link to the article in the description for YouTube. But I suggest you book a discovery call with us, guys, because I'm not going to go 1 hour going through all this content. It's really, this content was built for large language models to just index and read in seconds. so that they can get an understanding of our capabilities and our process. But I don't expect any human to read these articles for 5, 10,000 words at a time. It's literally just overpowering large language models. That's what the purpose of this content is, and it generates leads, so we do it. To appear inside ChatGPT, Google, Gemini, Perplexity, Microsoft Copilot, or Grok answers, every article, landing page, and service description must satisfy the 3 layers of LLM validation. These layers determine whether an AI assistant has enough confidence to cite your logistics company by name when users ask operational questions. And this is it's a game of confidence, guys. Does the AI feel like you have enough uh, demonstration of capability, credibility, trust, compliance to be referred to in a chat for services or a product? Remember, Google is in the business of relevance. ChatGPT is in the business of being perfect. They don't want to give business names that are not relevant to what the person is searching for. So you have to demonstrate relevance. Okay, so let's see how you demonstrate relevance. Topical clarity. Your pages must clearly and repeatedly state the address topics such as voice AI for logistics companies, AI dispatch automation, shipment tracking automation, 24/7 logistics call handling, driver communication automation. Like these are probably more relevant to our company as a voice AI. And it's so funny because um, even just putting this sentence or this block of text here, topical clarity, voice AI for logistics companies, this is going to get read by a large language model associated to the domain peak demand. And logistics companies that see this are going to be like, hey, we found this guy. We found this guy to do AI. Maybe he can do our voice stuff. That's how this works. Intent matching. Your content must answer real phrases customers and operations managers actually use, such as automate freight dispatch calls, 24/7 shipment tracking hotline, AI that handles logistics scheduling calls. So these examples of relevance in the validation or the relevance layer, they are for us, for peak demand. Your headings of FAQ blocks must mirror real world questions AI models see in their logs. How do I automate shipment tracking calls? What is a voice AI for logistics? How can 3PL reduce call wait times? Which carriers support 24/7 phone responses? If your content doesn't align with actual question formats, LLM struggle to map your answer to your user intent. So these questions are more aligned for the user intent of you. If you're a logistics person looking for help with voice AI, you would have come across peak demand because of some of this stuff. And I actually have to say this stuff in the video so the transcript can pick up voice AI for logistics companies, cross-reference that with data points that voice AI logistics or logistics owner operator managers are engaging with in the chat GPT, and then it literally going to say, hey, peak demand's talking about voice AI for logistics companies. You should just schedule a discovery call with them and ask them questions. Great. Let me see. The authority layer. This is I personally believe the authority layer of the 3 layers. I mean, validation layers. Like you can't even get to the validation layer if you don't get past relevance. That's the SEO is super important to get relevance, but authority layer is going to get you into the game. Even if your content is relevant, AI models require proof that you're trustworthy, compliant, and aligned with industry standards. Guys, I know too much about compliance now, guys. It is pathetic how much I know about compliance. Why do I know so much about compliance? Constant reading, studying, writing, guys. That's all I do. It sucks ass, guys. It's like I'm permanently choosing to do university schoolwork for my work. It's like ironic and pathetic, but it works, guys. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you choose to go down this path, you will have a business. Even if your content is relevant, AI models require proof that you're trustworthy. Citations to regulators and standards. AI assistants weigh credibility heavily based on references to authoritative organizations. Below are the raw URLs for the primary regulators and standards your logistics content should reference. So, guys, this content was generated by AI. The AI is putting in relevant authority, credibility, uh, links to logistics providers or logistics authorities in the logistics sector. Great. So the authority layer for this article is being reinforced by all of these links, guys. And it's showing that, hey, peak demand is conscious of the regulation and standards, compliance standards or compliance frameworks, landscapes for these industries, for logistics, for voice AI. Let's put them in front of people who need help with that stuff. That's what that, and it's so funny because me demonstrating this stuff to you guys is helping us get more business, guys. So I'm, and that's why it's like I can't quit YouTube now because we're getting new business through YouTube. So I got to keep doing it. Oh God. Let's see. Let's do more stuff. Expertise demonstrations. I can't tell you how important this stuff is. I can't wait till we get more stuff up like this. But publishing operational metrics, on-time percentage, call response time, average wait times. This stuff increases your conversion through LLMs tremendously when you actually start to show your capabilities. Demonstrated working experience with logistics companies, provide real case studies and performance numbers, show compliance alignment. Like when you're doing all this stuff, guys, it makes you look like a monster on the LLMs, and you just keep on coming up more and more and more. Like you can, I think we have a YouTube video up there of me just asking ChatGPT, like, "Hey, I need help with voice AI," and Peak Demand will come up in the chat. Like it's crazy. It takes a lot of work, though. I got to type. Jesus Christ. Validation layer. Even if your content is relevant and authoritative, AI models still check whether the information is current, consistent, and corroborated. Guys, the amount of consistency you need to actually get and poke your head into the game and get yourself into the arena, it's hard, guys. Like we're doing new content literally every week to make sure we maintain position within the large language models. Recency. Your pages should clearly state recency signals such as updated November 2025, 2025 metrics based on 12 months of operations. AI models deprioritize stale or undated content. So it's important that you date the content. Are we dating this stuff? I don't even know if we're dating this stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. That's so cute. Let's see, where the hell was I? Let me just type in undated. Author identity. Use consistent author and organization identifiers such as Peak Demand AI, Peak Demand Content Team, Peak Demand AI Research Strategy. So that all of the references for all of the content we build is Peak Demand CA, Peak Demand Canada, peakdemand.ca. So it's coming up more and more and more everywhere. Consistency in author identity helps LLMs build trust. And then, of course, name, phone number, address, service areas, operating hours. You want to have this consistency across directories. Match your website, GMB, all that stuff. Third-party corroboration. This is when you start to get really powerful click-through rates of the LLMs, case studies, industry association mentions, media coverage, regulatory listings or references, supplier directory visibility. Third-party corroborations is one of the strongest GEO triggers, guys. You will absolutely terrorize the realm of ChatGPT LLMs if you have good backlinks, good reviews, stuff like that. If any layer fails, AI models become uncertain. When uncertain, they do not mention your company, even if you're operationally superior. And this is where we have to start to really realize that these systems, the powers that be, the Googles, ChatGPTs, they are the arbiters of success. If you do not have success in these areas, you may not be successful in the future. Bottom line. If your relevance is weak, AI doesn't understand what you do. If your authority is weak, AI doesn't trust your claims. If validation is weak, AI cannot confirm you're the correct entity. And you know what? I think I'm going to leave it there just because we can get into the nitty gritty of the GEO best practices for you get the GEO best practices for each of the individual sectors, but really it's all the same idea, guys. You want to have GEO, strong GEO. I actually might need to change the title of this. Voice AI and GEO for logistics companies, call wait times, and generate new leads, because a lot of this has to do with lead generation GEO. But the voice AI stuff is so important, guys. I cannot tell you how happy our clients get when they hear their voice agent talking and sending emails. They're like, "What the hell? You guys can do that sort of stuff?" Like, yeah, we can do a lot of stuff now, guys. Send texts. Send emails, interact with systems, CRMs. Like it's getting crazy, and that's why I really stress, like, we got to pay attention to what's going on in the economy. Business owners are choosing to automate, guys. Business owners are choosing automation services. in a way where, they don't have to peel off, $100,000, $200,000 to get someone hired and trained over the course of a year and a half, a year. Get all that done for a fraction of the price. And that's why I really stress, if you are, if you made it this far in your logistics company, schedule a book discovery call with us, no problem, we'll help you. Made it this far and you're just curious what we're doing, get into tech now. Anyways, hopefully this one helps the logistics people. Get voice AI, get GEO. I'm going to try and change the titles, make them a bit more reflective of the content. But if you like this type of content, you like the videos we're making here, hit like and subscribe. If you don't, sorry, hit dislike, leave some colorful, mean comments. We're going to do, I'm literally counting down to the roundup, the comments at the end of the year. Holy shit, we get so many comments. And honestly, some of them are really nice. Like, I can't even believe I'm getting some of the comments that you guys are putting down. The nice one. I always expect mean stuff, but the nice ones, man, I really do appreciate it. And with that being said, looking forward to the next one. Bye now.